Hello, everybody, and welcome to Daytona race number 2 for the Dash for Cash. $120 is going to be going out to somebody tonight. Qualifying is underway right now. As always, my name is Josh. I am here with Tim.
Hey guys, how's it going? I'm at the right track this time, Josh. I'm not in Texas. I'm right here in Daytona Beach.
That's good to have you. We missed you in the last race, so.
I was there in spirit. I felt it. I don't know if you did.
I felt a little bit of it.
So this is our second race of the night. Our first one was at Charlotte Motor Speedway in the trucks, and Joshua Adams took home that cash of $40. And tonight at Daytona, on the line is $120 for this Dash for Cash, as I like to call it.
$120 is
Mad Dash for
Mad
Cash.
Dash for Cash. Yeah, I just came up with that one off the top of the head, you know.
That's funny.
Drivers are doing qualifying. iRacing is having issues for some reason right now. It will not let me watch qualifying. I'm not sure why. We never had that issue before, so unfortunately we won't be able to watch. But we will give you updates on what's going on as well too.
It's a mystery.
It is an absolute mystery. I'll let y'all decide who you think is going to take pole.
I'm gonna go ahead and give them the first lap that these guys are turning so far. They've got about 5 of them that have qualified so far, and we've got Adam Morrow with a 47.512, Patrick Gasper. I hope I say that right.
Gasper, yeah.
47.7. Scott Crump, we recognize that name, and a 47.75. Dean Brummett, who finished second at the Charlotte Motor Speedway with a 47.78. Zach Patton with a 47.82. Brady Clark with a 47.82. And Greg Petra with a 48.20.
We have a great field as we're looking through the names here. Dean Brummett, who was in the Charlotte race, finished second after a battle with Gathright, who also joins us in tonight's race as well too. Our winner, who we were hoping was going to go for 2, unfortunately is going to be trading places with another driver, and not a bad one at that. Chris Wright in the 24 makes great driver, honestly. We have a lot of great talent tonight, and for $120, it's gonna be chaos.
It really is, Josh. And straight hot off the press, I hear that Joshua Adams has some wrestling to watch. That's what I'm hearing. There's some wrestling to watch tonight. A pay-per-view. That is more important. I just had to throw that in there. I hope he's watching. I hope he heard that.
So alongside some of the favorites that we have that you will see on here, Brady Clark, Chad Grant, Greg Petra, those guys always join us here for these races. We do have a couple of new drivers. We do have a Darius Goodman, who's driving the 53 car. Will Cannon's second race. He was at Charlotte for the first race as well too. Shane Wielden, I think I said that right. I'm terrible with names. Adam Morrow, and it looks like Zach Patton.
I don't think I've seen Patrick Gasper before. Maybe I'm wrong. Gaspar.
Patrick Gaspar.
I'm gonna mess these. Yeah. I'm gonna mess these things up all night.
Spa.
It's very French.
So
I don't even think that was a French accent. That was terrible.
As we wind down,
so we got about no seconds left in qualifying.
Qualifying is finishing up. Let's see
Looks
here.
Like Scott Crump's going to be starting on the pole.
So we got actually Adam Morrow. Looks like he's going to be on the pole. Patrick Gaspar in second. Wilden in third, Cannon in fourth, and Gathright in fifth for the top 5 starting.
Okay, so apparently my stuff didn't load correctly because that was the lineup for. Hey.
Is it different? The scoring right now, for some reason, like I said, Iverson's having some issues because the scoring has been jacked up. I noticed it in the Charlotte race.
I think we'll have to wait for them to grid.
Yeah.
There is some funky. Yeah, so like Scott Crump is on the pole.
Yep, yeah, Crump is on the pole. You're absolutely right.
So Scott Crump is going to be starting on the pole next to Dean Brummett, Chris Wright in third, Patrick Gaspar in fourth, Brady Clark in fifth, Zach Patton in sixth, Shane Wielden in seventh, Adam Morrow in eighth, ninth is Chad Grant, Will Cannon rounds out your top 10, followed by Greg Petra, Joshua. Oh, I'm going to mess that up, Josh. Gathright?
Gathright, yeah.
Okay. And Darius Goodman. Those are going to be your drivers for tonight.
All right, just waiting for the boys to line up here on a pit row and get this race started. It's going to be great. Been waiting all night for this one. Daytona is always fun. So happy to see all these guys show up. I want to say we missing a driver.
Now I do want to say that last time we were here at Talladega, one to watch was Dean Brummett along with Brady Clark. They worked very well together. So I would expect that to carry over into tonight as well.
Did they keep the same schemes from last race? I want to say they
don't.
Oh, they did.
I don't think so. Yeah.
If you weren't here for the last race, Brady Clark and Dean Brummett. Dean's actually sporting the paint scheme, but Brady also had the same paint scheme, just a different number. And I ended up finding out after the race that they actually didn't mean to do it. They just happened to, and when Brady saw it, they decided to team up.
And it worked out perfectly.
It did.
They worked really well. Until I think there was when they had the green flag pit stops, things got haywire. So, and you're going to expect that.
All right, we'll take a look at today's weather. Oh, Daytona, 77-degree temperature. Wind speed 2 miles per hour. Not going to really do much here. No fog. Humidity of 1%. I always question that. And partly cloudy.
I wonder if we'll get fireworks after the race like we did for Charlotte. I don't remember if Daytona does that on this game. Sorry, Sim. People get upset when you call it a game.
Yeah, it's not a game. This is, I don't know how realistic. I've never driven an actual car, but from what I hear, it's pretty good.
Pretty close.
Pretty darn close. Also have special guests with us as well, too. My son. He will be in the background. Unfortunately, he is 3 years old, so I do apologize in advance. He loves racing just as much as I do.
That's a good thing. I love that tide pace scheme back there.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
great. And the pace truck is off, and we're going green, boys.
Green flag.
A green flag here. Scott Crump in the lead, 75 laps at Daytona. Gonna get a push from the 24 of Chris Wright. One to keep an eye on for sure during this race.
Turn one, everybody's just kind of, finding where they can fit in, settle in. This is a long race, 75 laps.
Yeah, Brummett was out to dry there a little bit on the high end going into turns 1 and 2.
Looked like the number 1 and 06 got into each other a little bit coming off of 2.
Interesting.
Like fine there.
Looks like we got the back of the pack who is going to be double file, and then we got the front of the pack who's just going to keep it single.
They're trying to fit in back there at the moment, so I don't expect that to last for too long. Yeah, it looks like everyone's settled in, except for at the front. Looks like Brady Clark. Oh, he went to the outside to join that line, and they went underneath him.
Yeah, with $120 on the line, Friends are going to be tough, but look at that. Dean Brummett and Brady Clark, even though they're not supporting the same paint schemes, they're back together.
You better believe that they remember last week's race.
They did a fantastic job. Unfortunately, Brady's run came to a little bit of an end at Talladega, unfortunately, due to some circumstances on pit road. So hopefully he can redeem himself in Daytona. He's going to have Dean right with him. I expect them to stay together for the majority of the race.
Now, on that last lap, do you still push? Or do you go to the outside?
If you get a run, take it. If I'm Dean, at the last lap, nobody's my friend. It's $120. This is serious.
That is true. And they are taking the outside line very nicely with just that 2-car draft. Clark is almost even with second place.
Yeah, we're on
Chris Wright.
Chris Wright. We're on board Chris Wright right now. Getting 200 in the travel as they go across the start-finish line.
And Brady Clark is so close to that lead. It's has a nose hair out there. A little slicing and dicing going on in the back. 08's going to go to the outside. Is that 86? I can't read that very well.
You said the 06 or 86 of Gaspar down the low line there?
It is the 06. Okay. I was trying to see what the striped vehicle was. It looks like Dean is going to need to go out with some air. That is something we are going to have to watch for these guys. They overheat. They get to about 291 degrees and you start getting the red light saying, I need air. And Dean is stuck in that outside. And he's getting in behind those guys. He's going to get some good air and get cooled back down and be right back up there in no time.
Yeah, we got double file here now. They started off single file, but we're going to have some racing on our hands. The low line's getting together here. Bill Cannon is up here in third in that 08 blue and white. Is that a Chevy? I didn't get to see the front. It is a Chevy, yes. We're going to see some great racing up here in the back.
Now, I find it very interesting. Chris Wright has been pushing Crump longer than Brummett had been pushing. And
3 wide, just about.
Wow.
Brady is. Oh, we got 18 into the wall. He's taking around.
Hard wreck. And no caution. Not sure. Why not? iRacing has been very weird with a lot of different things. That was like a hard hit.
Yeah, that was a hard hit.
We're going to go back and take a look at let you know.
Give me 1 second.
So it look like that's not
now Dean Brummett is around in the 25.
So Shane got loose.
Now the caution is
there's
out.
the caution.
Not sure what. I'm telling you, iRacing tonight. I have no idea what is going on. But
so it looks like Shane Weldon was the one that was in that wreck. Is that Brummett? What? Something happened.
We got a couple of things. Let's take a look at.
We gotta catch up as to what happened here.
Yeah, let's take a look here. Replay real quick. What happened with Dean? All right, so We got Dean on the outside coming off of turn 4. Gas bars on the inside of him. Something goes wrong. Oh, not sure. He just smacks the wall.
It actually looked like something I've been noticing a lot lately with iRacing is people have been, and then it gets creamed. Wow.
Oh, the back of the pack didn't check up, and
he is missing the entire back of that car. So what I have noticed, there's a lot of things going on. I'm trying to catch up here. So a lot of things have been happening with iRacing lately, such as I've been seeing that people have been talking about net coding, where somehow there becomes this pocket of error that you nor I can see, but iRacing puts it in there, and it's almost like there's a car there, and you run into that car that you don't see, and there's nothing that we could, nothing that you yourself can fix. It's something iRacing has been looking into, and a lot of people have talked about. I've not seen it in the Cup Series before. I've actually seen it in IndyCar more than anything. So tonight was the first night that I've seen this.
Yeah.
And I hope that it didn't end the night for
Brummett. No, it looks like he's got a quick repair. I was gonna say he should have a quick repair. So he's getting out now, but the whole field is coming in right now.
I think he had to tow himself because his car was so damaged he could not get there himself. I think that's what the issue was there. He had to do a full tow.
Clark in that 14 is going to win the race off of pit road. Crump in second. Wright, Gaspar in fourth. Wright's time is still going, but he is on the track. So iRacing is in full effect today.
This is fantastic. So
see it.
To go back to, it was Shane. His situation, that wreck that they had coming off of 4, looked like he had just tapped ever so slightly as they were coming out of going through 3 and 4.
Did he recover, and is that why they didn't throw the caution, or because it looked like a little bit of a pile up there?
It was 2 cars, but they were immediately off the track. The 88 and I'm trying to see who that was. The 88 and Joshua Guthright were the 2 involved in that. The 89, but he started moving right away. So I don't know if iRacing was, the track's clear, no one's really stopped, we'll keep it green. Usually I don't see that, but obviously tonight it's a full moon in Daytona Beach, and we didn't know it.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of crazy stuff going on in Daytona. It's unfortunate. There should have been a caution on that first one there. Again, not sure what iRacing's doing, but Dean Brummett will bring out the first caution of the night. And
it does look like Shane and Dean are both a lap down.
Right.
I don't believe either of them will get a lap. Actually, Shane
I don't know,
might.
Because the yellow flag didn't come out for Shane, so Shane might get the lucky dog. Dean, unfortunately, was the reason the caution came out, so he will stay a lap down.
But I fully believe he'll be able to get that back.
Unless iRacing has some tricks up their sleeves.
That's true. We have no control over who they want to win.
I could not tell you what is happening.
We do want to give a big shout out to everybody over at Belly Up Sports for bringing this, what do they call it, the summer kickoff?
Yeah, the summer
series.
kickoff. Yep.
So we're doing a doubleheader. We had Charlotte earlier in the trucks, and now we're in the Cup cars at Daytona. And for all your sports material readings, you guys need to check them out. They've got everything from the NHL, NBA, NASCAR, WWE. They write fantastic articles over there. Every day I see new things being posted all the time there. Even though we are dealing with the coronavirus, they have been nonstop writing articles about the upcoming NFL season and pretty much how things have, went into freeze mode and all these. The NBA never finished. The NFL is hoping that they get to start on time, and baseball. We've missed a lot of baseball at this point.
Yeah, unfortunately, coronavirus has taken quite a bit of enjoyment, but racing's back.
We have this. Yes, NASCAR is back. It's been fantastic. And short tracks, local tracks all over the country have slowly started opening their doors and having some races. It's been great to watch. So it does not look like Shane is going to get his lap back. I believe when I went back and watched the replay, he actually went into the pits when the leaders went into the pits, which would therefore cancel anything and everything that, would give him that lucky dog.
Right. That makes sense then. Well, Scott Crump is going to be the leader after this caution. Brady Clark is going to be beside him. And then Darius Goodman, who actually didn't qualify, is in third currently with Will Cannon outside of him.
We did get the one to go, so this time by we are going green on lap 13. Looks like Chris Wright went back to the pits again. He is now out, and he'll be starting near the tail end.
In that 11th spot there.
It looks like it will be starting near the tail end. But I don't see that going to affect him that much.
Righty, pace truck is going to come off. Crump is going to start the restart. Let's see what happens. And green flag is in the air. Did Crump spin the tires a little bit? Looks like he got a little wobbly. That low line is kind of slow.
It did look like that. That inside line is stacked up and ready to go unless people start taking to that outside.
Yeah, Darius Goodman is behind
very shortly.
Crump currently giving him a push. We'll see if he tries to take the lead away or if he just kind of stays tucked in behind Crump.
Now, my wonder is, are these lap down guys going to battle their way up there? Because they've already used one fast repair. They got one left.
Yeah, at that point, absolutely, I would. Brummett's more than capable of gaining that lap back, but if in this case, with the amount of racing we do have, it might be smarter to like lane back and see what happens. They're going to be racing pretty hard up front, so as long as you stay clean, caution comes out, get yourself. Actually, it depends because it's on Shane, because I forgot Shane's a lap down too. So correct. I think I would battle for position in that aspect just to make sure you're in the good. I probably wouldn't try to take it to the front. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, and there's a lot of, even in the back right now, there's a lot of slicing. Looks like Brummett may be taking the cautious route.
Yeah,
same with Chris Wright and Greg Petra.
Yeah, it looks like he's possibly losing the draft.
Oh, but it looks like they cut up to that pack, so.
As you can see how close they are here with Darius Goodman behind Crump on the backstretch. Push is about what the best you can do here. He's definitely looking.
Ooh,
goes to the outside. Brady's going to come down and take the spot away from Trump, leaving Cannon in the 08 up there by himself after helping to the front. Going to have Goodman, behind him as well too. But Crump is itching to win. You didn't tune in for Talladega. Him and Bryson Barker. Man, I was hoping Bryson was going to be in this one.
I was too, because that would have, because he won both super speedways we've been to both times, right?
Correct. Yep.
That's fantastic.
Who else is up at the front here? It looks like in the 3 car we got Zach Patton up there battling with Crump.
Ooh, very close.
Ooh, Crump almost gave him a little. Oh, Patton. He's thinking about it. He's like, no.
Not this time.
Crump is going to take the high line there, and Pat's going to tuck in behind the 80 and 14. So. Oh, Cannon was following Crump.
89 into the wall. I saw the sparks off of that one.
Yeah, it looks like Crump decided to go on the inside. Cannon was following his line, unfortunately. Oh! Oh! So much is happening.
Oh, what
right
a
now.
save. Wow.
89 of Gathright, who got into the wall earlier, down in the grass, recovers that nicely. Guy's scrambling to get out of his way. Back to single file down on the low end here. Crump is still in the lead. Patton. It looks like he's trying to give Brady like the, hey, if you want to go out to the outside, I'm there. He kind of peeked out there a couple of times. Ooh, Brady has
made his way up to the front. He's in third place.
Brady is locked in behind Crump there. And to give you an idea of how it is when you're pushing at Daytona, take a look at Brady Clark's point of view real quick. Kind of spectacular.
Oh, what a... Doesn't know if he wants to go to the outside or the inside.
Yeah, Patton's back there behind him, not sure what he wants to do. We're going to see Clark get up on Crump here, getting a little push. And that's pretty much the whole way down the backstretch. Most guys will push through the turns.
If they're comfortable.
If they're comfortable, yeah. Crump, I know Crump is pretty tedious with who he wants to draft with. I know he doesn't feel comfortable with someone he probably doesn't know too well pushing him. From what I've seen in the past.
Almost 4.
Oh, man.
Wow. Tight fit through the triangle.
Guys are scattering coming across.
Guys are all over the yellow line.
And it looks like Morrow in the 1 there almost made it 4 wide. This is some good racing though up front. I'm definitely liking this.
It really is. We are on lap 20 of 75. Race is moving right along.
I think Patton wants Morrow to stay on the outside with him, but then at the same time he sees that inside lane coming in and you don't want to get trained. Yeah, Patton, I'm not sure if he wants to stay outside. We got Mark.
You gotta save it. And caution is out. Oh, he's upside down. Flipping down the front stretch.
Oh.
Is the number 8 of Chad Grant. Went for a wild ride. Pretty much looked like by himself.
Wow.
Not sure, but
gone on that one.
And the hood. Everything's just stick a fork in her.
Right. Take a look at the replay here and see what happens. Coming through the tri-oval. I wonder if him and Morrow Gaspar's in there. Cuts through the pit. Oh, just loses control and gravity does the rest. Oh, right there.
Oh, there it is. I was wondering how he flipped because I knew he didn't hit anybody else.
Wow. That is
that was our first look at a possible how the blowovers are going to go.
Oh yeah. I actually want to ride with him on this.
Oh, we're going on board here.
Yeah, on board.
Oh, look at him trying to save this thing. He almost saves it and then just spins out completely. Wouldn't have been a caution, but that right there is what brought out the caution.
Just clips it.
So we are under caution. Looks like Crump is in the lead. In a car that you love. I know you love all that chrome.
Oh yeah, dude. Crump's car is is always amazing. I love the chrome. It looks like lap 22. He has led lap 17 laps. Sorry, my mind is shot from the Charlotte race.
Yeah, I can imagine. So
looks like they are going to be coming into
take a look here
pit road
and see if it is going to give them their laps back. Yep, looks like Shane is getting his lap back. And who else?
All right, so let's see who got. Trump took lefts, it looks like, coming off. The 53 of Goodman might have just did like a splash and go. He was not in there very long at all. And Chris Wright looks like he is going to be the last one.
Looks like we had one driver stay out. Patrick. He stayed out. Looks like he's going to retain that lead unless he decides to go into the pits this time.
Yeah, I don't believe he was involved in any sort of incidents or anything like that, so he might stay out and just lead a few laps. Left side tires. Do the left sides wear much at this track?
No. You honestly wouldn't have to worry about it.
Alright, so it does look like Darius did a splash and go. I figured as quick as he was in and out of the pits there. Only a 6-second stop, it looked like. So no tires. Trump took lefts. I do believe Brady took lefts as well too. Be interesting to see. Scott did come out in second start finish line. I want to say our biggest gain came from Goodman on that one there. Now sitting in third. I don't really race Daytona too much. Ever since Wilkesboro came out, I've been obsessed with that with the Cup cars. I don't ever remember how bad the tire wear is here, honestly. I would assume Wrights would be pretty rough. But
so apparently one of the issues, I was just in the driver's chat, and one of the issues that Goodman was having was he couldn't communicate to the other drivers. That's now been fixed. It seems like he was having an issue talking to people. So now he'll be able to hear and communicate and find somebody to work with.
iRacing strikes again.
I told you, tonight is a weird one. And it looks like everyone is on the lead lap now. Dean and Shane did get their laps back. They got the wave around. And we're just waiting for the lights to go off on the pace truck and get this race back underway.
Will most likely be one to go after this. Go ahead and run through the top 5 real quick. We have Patrick Gaspar in first. Got Scott Crump sitting pretty in second. Darius Goodman sitting in third. Brady Clark in the number 14 sitting fourth, and Zach Patton is sitting real pretty in fifth.
I really like that paint scheme.
That yellow and black. I thought yellow and black always looks great.
Almost like the Tin4 broadcasting car. The green and black goes great too.
Oh yeah, the green and black, and especially neon green. Oof.
I'm a little excited over there, Josh.
Mm-hmm. I've been racing that car like crazy. Good news for Greg Petra. Truck Series at Charlotte didn't do too well for him in the number 10, but he's managed to find himself in the top 10 here at Daytona. So, is on the lead lap. He did go 16 laps down at Charlotte, so he is looking to not make the same mistake there. Definitely.
Well, and I also want to give a shout out to Petro, because he has, if you compared his ability to push and hold that line is significantly improved. You can tell he's been practicing since our race at Talladega last week.
Talladega, yep. Yeah, he didn't seem very comfortable in the draft at Talladega. It's like he wanted to be pushed, but then when he was getting pushed, it's almost like he hasn't really gotten to the draft a whole lot. So with him doing the super speedways, hopefully we'll see him contend a little more, get a little bit more comfortable with the draft, and make his way to the front. All right.
Oh, the best part of iRacing right there, that flag man. He's going to whip that thing right around.
Green flag at Daytona.
Surprised his arm doesn't fall off into the track. And Crump gets a great start. That inside line did not go very well.
They definitely, Brady is going to stay with Crump up on the high end. There's a big gap with Gaspar. Crump and Brady are easily going to take over that first and second spot there. The draft means everything at super speedways. You get a big gap, all it's doing is slowing you down. Going to the outside.
We're going to have 3
high
wide.
line.
Whoa.
Scrapes the wall. No one's with him. He's got plenty of room on the inside, but he's going to be making it 3 wide there. Morrow is going to bring it in. And he is going to be the meat in this sandwich.
This is very aggressive for lap 27 of 75. Looks like they've got faster picks.
Now Darius Goodman is on the bumper of Gaspar, as well as Will Cannon. Now these are 3 guys we don't talk too much about, and they're the top 3. Will Cannon this is his second race with us, and I do believe Darius Goodman is the first time runner at Daytona for our series, so be interesting to see how he does. He's gonna go. Oh, Morrow is on the outside of Cannon.
Into the wall, Morrow goes, and he's flipping.
Oh, and he's upside down.
Wow. Oh, and he almost gets hit again.
Spinning like a top, slowing down, and he is gonna have to get towed back.
That is unfortunate.
If you do not iRace, getting towed is the absolute worst feeling in this game. Most tracks takes anywhere from 2 to 3 minutes just to get back to the pits. Then you have to use your quick repair, change any sort of tires and everything else. So it's just more and more time. Looks like we got somebody blown up back there. Yeah, it looks like Shane Wheeldon in the 88 car. Not looking so hot, that Popeye's Mustang.
I believe he has 1 more quick repair, but he's got to make it to pit road. If that thing blows up, he's gonna have to call for the tow truck.
He's gonna have to get towed too, and that's something you definitely don't want to happen. All right, let's take a look.
Let's see that replay.
At the replay here. See what we got going on.
I'm not even sure who was at fault there. There's a lot going on. I felt it was very aggressive for, lap 25.
Again, iRacing with us.
It is a weird night. Oh.
1 second. Sorry about this, guys. It doesn't even want to show us
the wreck.
The wreck for some reason. So the flag was waved with I'm losing my train of thought because iRacing messing me up here. Yeah, so
there it is. Okay.
Crump was the one who initially started it, according to iRacing.
Do we believe that?
Let's go back.
Maybe not.
Let's take a look.
So Adam's on the inside here.
Yeah, Crump is right on Cannon, coming off of 4.
It looked like Adam came up.
Yeah, Morrow just shot up the track,
and then he gets
collected
creamed.
Cannon, and unfortunately Crump was in that. And then just stays upside down.
So far, it does look like Adam is one lap down from that.
So I do believe Crump did go to the pits. I'm not sure how much damage he sustained in that wreck.
I'm not sure that Adam has any more fast repairs because he is still in the pits.
This is his second visit, what I'm seeing. That Crump is going to go in. Not a whole lot of damage, it looks like. Got some right front, some, right side damage. So, you think he's going to use a quick repair, or you think he's just going to use the time? Daytona's pretty big, so you think he's going to use the time to do the repairs?
I think that he would see how long the time is going to be.
Oh, I mean, they're going in the first.
From there.
Yeah, they're going in turns 1 and 2, so.
If it's a minute repair, do it. Don't even waste your... I think he used quick repair because he's out fast, so.
Not taking any chances there. Will Cannon went to the pits. Gathride's just not having a good night.
It's just always a gamble because you never know when or if you're going to need that other repair. So I've made the mistake where I should have used my repair and never did. There was never another caution. So there's a lot of questions as to when to take those fast repairs or just skip it altogether.
Right. Gathright was charging hard in the Charlotte race in the trucks earlier today, and Daytona does not seem to be a friend of his. But good news, Greg Petra up to 4th place. Currently.
Fantastic.
Started 11th, up to 4th. So he's definitely getting up there. He's going to be behind Brady. And Darius Goodman looks like he stayed out as well too. So he's going to be up there with Patrick Gaspar, who's also stayed out.
I thought we would get the one to go this time by. Looks like Adam is still now he's being shown at 2 laps down.
We have the lights off, so we will be going green this time by. Get settled here. Crump does fall back after the initial contact with Adam Morrow and Will Cannon there as they were battling.
Adam is still in the pits, so it's I don't know how much damage he has, how long it's going to be. He could be in there for a while. I thought 2 laps down, he could make it back, but now I'm not sure.
Yeah, it looks according to pit time right now, he's been there for 6 minutes. So about, like I said, about 2.5, 3 minutes for towing. He's got quite a lot of damage. I don't know if he knows he has a quick repair unless he's used them all.
So a quick comment. I just saw this. Darius Goodman. He says he's a number 53, and he wanted to tell us that he's having fun. So he's over there watching on YouTube as well. So.
Ooh, watching and driving. Going 200 miles an hour and listening to a podcast, huh?
Green flag.
All right, green flag underway. Patrick Gaspar is going to lead us to it. That outside row definitely did not get running. And wow. Gaspar in the 86 is going to take off. Oh, we got Petra in the wall taking Patton.
The inside. Is there going to be a caution?
They're off the track. Probably not. They're rolling here. Let's see. it looks like we're going to stay green for the time being as they go down the backstretch. And that's really going to dice up the field. It's going to throw out... we're going to have two different packs here now. Brady is going to be in the lead. Looks like he took the that lead away from Patrick. And we're going to have a 4-car battle up front. And just as Greg was getting the hang of it, he clips the outside wall and fortunately takes Zach Patton. And I've been watching the Erska races, and Patton seems to have the absolute worst luck when it comes to crashes.
Caution, caution.
Caution is out.
Together, bud.
Yeah, that's there was discussion about iRacing has been doing some weird stuff, so we wanted to make sure that we kept it great for everybody.
All right. Brady and Darius still rolling it. Okay. Brady is just like, caution, nah, I'm still running. I'm still racing this.
iRacing's been very weird tonight.
Yeah, I wonder if anybody else has been having
happening?
issues. Well, the pace car is on the back of the backstretch, so I know they're catching up to them. But I've never seen iRacing do this. Well, I mean, I've played a ton, and I've never came across this amount of issues. It's really odd, especially since we have iRacing throwing the cautions, and we are intervening as we see fit, as well. So very interesting. So second caution underway for Zach Patton and Greg Petra. We'll go ahead and go back to their wreck. And it happens
they were right up front.
It happens right on the reset here as well, too. I'm not sure if Patton gets into the back. Okay, Patton makes a move on the inside and just clips the right rear, and that's what sends Petra up into the wall and collects Zach Patton. So
they both kept it off the wall. That is impressive. I'm going to say that right now. To keep those cars from getting any more damage than they needed to. They did a pretty good job.
Patton just gives him a little bump to the outside. Petra taps that outside wall just a bit, but luckily for Patton, he does keep it out of the inside wall. So besides a little bit of tire spin, not too bad. All right, Dean Brummett is leading here. Lap 35 of 75 at Daytona. Shane Wheeldon, who's having it a little tough, does find himself in second place right now. And I want to say everybody else came to pit road. Darius decided to go ahead and come in. Probably smart. I think he stayed out the last couple of times. Scott Crump is going to come out third, so he is going to be back up there with the boys.
We are on lap 35 of 75. Got 40 to go. And Chris Wright, he's been very quiet since the beginning of the race. Kind of laying back.
He's been to the pit
feeling it out.
He's been to the pit 7 times now, according to iRacing scoring. So not sure if he's just not feeling it or what's going on, if he's been having some issues, but he is pitted the most times this race. And Chris Wright is filling in for Joshua Adams, who was the winner of the Charlotte race earlier today. Unfortunately, Josh was not able to make the Daytona race, so Chris is taking his spot in 24. As we're getting lined up here, lap 36 of 75. Third caution? I'm losing track of everything. Let's take a look. Fourth caution.
I've lost track. Okay.
Fourth caution. Caution's brought to you by Belly Up Sports. We've been under 15 caution laps with 7 different lead changes, and looking at a fast lap of 44, which is going to go to the 12th spot. Joshua Gathright.
Wow, that's a great lap. I would expect us to this time we come to the finish line. We should get the one to go. It looks like that number 8 machine still has a lot of front end damage.
Look, yeah, he is quite a bit of front end damage. It's going to affect the aero quite a bit. In a track like this, you need aero as much as anything. So not sure. I mean, he's been to the pits 4 times. Not sure if he just doesn't have a fast repair. I do believe he was involved in an incident. I mean, he flipped upside down. So maybe he was involved in that little scuffle with Morrow. Morrow is out of the race, unfortunately. After 6.5 minutes in the pits, he went ahead and hung the helmet up. Hate to see it.
Wow, yeah, that's
so early in the race here.
That's, you know, the kind of, this is what happens at Daytona and Talladega. It looks like Chris Wright's going back to the pits again.
Yeah, something's not going on with the 24. Kind of
I'm wondering, here's my theory. All right, you ready for my Chris Wright conspiracy theory?
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're going to call this one. I think that he got damage previously. He's not using his fast repairs at all, and he's just trying to get it all repaired so he doesn't have to use those 2 fast repairs.
Well, the car's
just my theory.
The car's looking pretty good. I don't see any right side damage or left side.
It's a nice paint scheme too.
Yeah, Rainbow Warrior for sure. No back end damage, so if that's what he's doing for his 8th pit stop, that's pretty smart. I'll give him that. Because fast repairs are going to be very... They're like gold here. Super speedways. The lights are off on the pace truck. Will be going green this time by. Scott Crump makes his way back up to 3rd. Shane Wheeldon is on the outside in that 18 car. Hopefully his luck can turn around here as they come off of turn 4.
I'm unsure what is more entertaining, calling this race or going through the YouTube chat. It's pretty priceless. I don't know if you can see it, Josh, but Goodman is having a good time. I'll tell you that right now.
I see Goodman there in the in the chat. Green flag underway here, and Dean Brummett is gonna run away with this one. Crump
That's a great restart.
Right on the tail end. That is a fantastic restart. Luckily, Crump got a good restart as well too. Brady Clark is falling back quite a bit. Probably going to tuck himself in right behind Darius Goodman there. And that line of 3 will actually be able to keep up, if not pass Scott Crump and Dean Brummett, if they work together.
I think things might calm down now. People, want to get this race. They want to make it to the end. They want to have a shot at that $120 that they can take home tonight at the end of this race.
Right. You never want to see anyone get out early. It is unfortunate with Adam Morrow's situation. I hate to see anyone get knocked out of a race, regardless if it's a money race or not. So, thank you, Adam, if you are watching. Appreciate you coming out, man. Hope to see you in the next one for sure. And it looks like...
say they're going to get quiet, but then I see they start forming that outside lane.
And Cannon...
they are not giving up.
Cannon's out there on the outside, the one on the lead side left of your screen there. Oh, Gaspar gets a little loose. Darius is... not Darius, sorry, Josh Arthright in that 89. Gave him too hard of a push.
Well, I think he might have been checking up to get to the back bumper, but he ended up not relaying that message.
Oh, we got the A car.
And
Chad
the 8
Grant,
car is
unfortunately,
to the inside. By
hit the
himself.
inside wall,
hard
spinning,
hit.
gonna hit the outside wall. Caution's probably not going to get thrown for that.
Yeah, single car spin. Most likely, and he's off the track, so
yeah,
even
iRacing
more
is
damage.
Gonna keep it
for
green here.
his. Whew.
And Crump is going to take the lead on the inside. Gaspar right behind Cannon in the 08. Brummett, sorry. So many names to keep track of. Brummett on the inside with Crump. We gotta push for first here with Cannon. He does lead that lap as we passed 40 of 75 to go, and things are gonna get pretty hectic as we start closing out these final laps.
And I do want to point out also that the rest of this race, I'm pretty sure they could go. They don't need fuel. I don't believe so. I think they're good to go the rest of the race. And tires really aren't a huge factor. It's just going to be who's your friend till the end and who's going to get you there.
Yeah. Look, Brummett and Crump tend to work well together. So I know Brady wants to be in on this with Brummett because they work well together as also. But I'm pretty sure Crump and Brummett are going to stay together for this. As they come into turn 1 and 2 here, they got a pretty good thing going here with the draft. They're keeping it steady. Everyone else behind them still trying to figure out what they want to do. Cannon is staying on that high end with Gaspar, so we'll see where everyone else wants to go.
So we got a car
Shane was blinking a little bit there in the 18. Hopefully that calms down.
It looks like Drummond is kind of trying to get some air to the front of that car. When they get on these straightaways, he keeps dipping down low to let the air flow through. He also knows that he's got cars right behind him, so he can't really get too much air to the front of that car without possibly causing an accident.
The 15
clipped.
Make sure you're getting yourself something to drink there, buddy.
Petra just gets into the side of him and spins him right around.
Straight right hooks Brady Clark. Wow. That is going to bring out caution number 5. All right, let's take a look at the replay here and what we get.
This might be a record. We've not had very many cautions in our races.
Not at all. So Brummett up there in the 14. Petra just comes up the track. I'm not sure if he gets tight there or just. That's rough for sure. Brady is going to be the unfortunate one there. Gives him the old 1-2.
If only we knew how many fast repairs these guys had. Because the 89 car looks absolutely destroyed.
I think they have 2.
No, I mean left. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Yes. Yeah, so you see some right side damage there, or sorry, left side damage there on Brady's car. Left front, seen better days. Don't know if he's used any fast repairs. Probably not. He's been up front pretty much the majority of the race. Take a look at Petra's left. Yeah, he's got a little bit of left. Right. I don't know my directions right now. I think I'm having a stroke, Tim. The right front of
Please
Petra
don't do that.
Is not too bad, but
so Petra did say he said sorry I got tight. So he did get tight going to that corner.
like we got fans in the chat. 25 getting a good old drive it like you stole it, boy. He's driving it like he stole it, all right. Sitting pretty in third place as he's in the pits, making that stop out there, and right behind Crump.
Darius Goodman says he's in it. He has 2 minutes of optional repair, and he got heavy left front damage. So, see how he recovers from that.
Take a look. Up the replay real quick. I do want to see how he got that damage. Doubt it would be from the wreck. Let's see.
I believe he was right behind Clark when that happened. So when Clark got clipped, yeah.
Take a look here.
And Petra just got really tight.
Yep. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Wow. Brady comes up the wall. Goodman had nowhere to go and unfortunately gets squeezed.
So Goodman says he's not going to use his final repair because he accidentally used one already earlier. So he's going to most likely do that optional 2 minutes on pit road. He's got plenty of time here between caution laps to where he can get that 2 minutes easily taken care of.
We're going to have Gaspar coming out leading the race. Looking pretty good. I thought I saw some damage there on the left side, the left rear for a second.
I think it's
just the scheme.
Just a lot of, there's a lot of rubber on that car.
Dean and that classic Budweiser. Dean also supported the Budweiser truck in the Charlotte race, so he's keeping with the theme here in Daytona in that 25.
How much Budweiser do you think he's got in the refrigerator right now?
I don't know. Does he drink a lot of Budweiser?
I think that's a question we need to ask him.
Well, we can ask his support group here in the chat. A ton. A ton.
Oh. We might have to get some for the broadcast one day. Signed by Brummett. I want it signed.
If you saw me, I'm a lightweight. That's not going to happen. Don't need to be slurring the words when these cars are whizzing by. Might fall out of my seat.
I'm unsure what our contract states, so we'll have to read into that one.
Right. Lights are still on the pace car here. 5 cautions currently. 18 caution laps with 10 lead changes. So quite a few more cautions at Daytona than we're used to. But not necessarily a bad thing. Just means heavier racing. I mean, typically, like I said, $120 on the line is insane. These guys are going to start rubbing each other the wrong way, and I don't know if tempers are flaring over in the driver's chat if you hear anything, but as we start to progressively get more and more into this race, it's going to get a lot worse.
Yeah, I'm going to blame 3 of those cautions on iRacing. So we're going to take those away from these guys. But because iRacing was doing some weird stuff at the beginning, but Brummett says that his blood type is Anheuser-Busch. So if he ever needs a transfusion, just go buy a pack of Bud.
All right, the pace truck lights are off. The boys are itching to get this one going. Zach Patton has made his way up to 5th after a couple of crashes. Sitting pretty in 5th. Brady Clark, who just got involved in that last wreck, is sitting in 4th. Dean Brummett in 3rd. Scott Crump in 2nd. And Gaspar in 1st. The round turns 3 and 4. We're going to get this underway. It's just going to get a lot worse from here on out. They're gonna race a lot harder.
I didn't want to wish that evil on them, but you just ran out the gate saying it.
Yeah, they're gonna
Green flag.
We'll see. Patrick gets a good restart here. The green flag is in the air. He's gone.
Brady comes down to that inside lane, getting behind Rummett.
I'm sure.
Is Crump going to slide down?
Probably won't have room, but Brummett's going to go up there. Like I said, Crump definitely going to stick together here.
I think Clark's going to have to find a new dancing partner.
I don't know. Clark can go to the outside. He is behind Patrick Gaspar right now, giving him a little push. But that outside line, as you see Brummett on the high end there at the right side of the screen, is going to hold this position with Crump right behind him. And it looks like we have Will Cannon in the 08 going to join in on this dance.
Double file for the first 3 rows. Single file after that. Guys seem to be just riding back there. Not wanting to get into another big accident.
Yep, and we got 3 high, 2 low. We got Patton's a little bit off the draft on the inside. Don't know if he's going to stay down there, but it looked like Shane on the 18 isn't going to stay down much longer. He's going to try and go on the high side line. It's going to really slow down that low end there.
They're fighting back, though. They're not giving up. Oh, looks like they're... Oh,
yeah, Brady's going to the inside with Gaspar. Brummett is going to take the lead there. Coming across the line.
Cannon got the bad end of that deal.
Yeah, he got left. But Gaspar's looking to the outside of Crump. Gonna go up there with Cannon in the 08, give him a little bit of help. Brady, here we go, the power line of the night, 100%. Brummett, Crump, and Brady Clark. It's going to be interesting. If Brady can stay out of trouble and stick with these guys, this is going to be a heck of a race.
And Gaspar just straight to that outside and getting a great push.
Yeah, Gaspar's getting pushed pretty well from Cannon there in the 08, so
and
we got
like
4 down low, though.
Trying to catch that outside lane. He keeps using the inside lane to get the draft and he comes back to that outside. And Chris Wright is just hanging out back there, watching it unfold in front of him, but not letting that draft get too far away from him.
Yeah. Oh, Crump. Blinking
3
a little
wide,
bit
nope.
there. Kind of scared Gaspar, it looked like.
So they checked up, everything's good. And we are lap 52 of 75.
Oh, we got Petra.
Oh, the cone just got taken out.
Is that Petra? Yeah, that is Petra. Petra is down low, taking the cone out. I don't know what the cone did to Petra, but he kicked that thing to Kingdom Come.
Must have given him a penalty earlier or something.
Looked like Patton was going to work with Brady there just for a second on the backstretch, and it got a little hairy. I saw that out of the corner of my eye. Patton almost got to the right rear of...
They are not leaving those guys on the bottom of any room, and that's going to make things interesting.
No, Gaspar is definitely...
He's pinching.
Letting the guys
pinching
know
pennies.
He is there.
Wow. If Crump even gets a little tight, that's going to send him straight to the wall and cause a big wreck. But they're holding their lines really well right now.
Yeah, it's nice to see 2 cars up top keeping up with the 3 down low. Crump looks to the inside again, probably to get some air.
Come off of 4. Still have Drummett in the lead. Or Brummett. Why did I say Drummett? We are terrible at butchering these people's names. Or good at it. I'm not sure. That outside lane with only 2 cars is really holding that line. And Clark is going to go to the outside. I figured he would stay with the 1-2, and now we've swapped. The outside lane has 4 cars. Meanwhile, Cannon's looking to the very outside. No, Clark's to the inside of Cannon. And that's going to give Brummett the lead back. Because we're 3 wide for 3rd place. Cannon lets off, gets in line.
Looks like
we've got a nice battle for the front.
Yeah, we've got 4 guys there. Nice tight pack. Hopefully Cannon. Oh my God, Brady!
No!
Caution is out.
Oh
no.
Man,
What can we do to try to
is
help it
involved
if
in
we do
that
get
one.
another
Brady,
Hard.
Gaspar.
All the guys that were running at the top.
Wow.
It looked like it was a bad push by Cannon.
Yeah, someone definitely got loose there and spun into the inside. Unfortunately, Brummett is involved in that one. Cannon here.
And Clark is in another caution, but it doesn't look too bad.
Cannon's got some front damage there. Take
Is
a look
that
at
from?
Dean. Yeah, Dean's got some right front damage as well too. Gonna be interesting. Wow. All right. Let's take a look at the replay.
Just gets loose coming off of 2. I'm not sure if... Oh no, it wasn't Cannon giving him a push, it was Brady Clark. Just...
Yeah, Brady is behind Gaspar.
Oh!
Maybe just too much of a bump, I'm not sure. Cannon smacks into the back of the 86 there. That is rough. Take a look again. Gets him sideways, goes into Dean.
You know, I
somehow
almost
manages to make it through all of that.
I want to ride on board with Brady on that one. Because I just don't...
I wouldn't be surprised if it was netcode, honestly. With the way
yeah,
that this race has been going on.
Because it was just such a hard turn that I just don't... I mean, I could be wrong. Wow. Bunch of the whole lead pack. Here we are on board.
His view here from Clarksville.
Pushing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
100% netcode right there.
Yeah, that was not...
Yikes.
They were drafting just fine.
Yeah. Wow. The curse of Daytona.
That's... That is unbelievable.
This is literally the most insane race I think I've ever broadcasted. I've never seen... There's so much witchcraft going on here. It's crazy. They were perfectly in line. Brady did nothing wrong there. Just iRacing registered it as something else. I have no idea. Yeah, there is lucky dog in these races. Unless you're involved in the wreck, you won't get it. So yeah, there's lucky dog.
Yeah, I'm actually looking into that because he should have probably gotten a lucky dog before.
He's got quite a bit of front damage there, especially the left front. The whole front end of that thing is kind of crinkled up. So, not looking too good. The left actually looks the worst.
Oh, yes, definitely
for sure.
Worse. Oof.
Not looking good. He's got some rear damage too, it looks like. as well, slap dab in the middle. Take a look at Crump's car, because he was in the middle of all of that.
I believe Crump has not used any fast repairs though, so that may have saved him.
Don't see any damage there. He is lucky to get through that. That happened right in front of him. And after caution number 6, it does spice up the front of the group here. Our top 5 is we got Crump in first. We got Zach Patton in the 3 car in second. Darius Goodman in the 53 in third. Brady Clark luckily is still in the top 5 after the incident. Puts him in fourth, and Will Cannon, who also was involved in that wreck, sitting in fifth. So, what do you think about Chris Wright still in the 24? He's pitted 11 times this race. Is he still fixing damage?
I don't know. But he's not been in any wrecks.
It is odd. I don't know what that strategy is that's involved there with the 24 team. I don't know if he's just trying to,
I guarantee you that come 3 laps to go, Chris Wright's going to be somewhere in the top 3.
I wonder if he's just like, look, I can stop in the pits all day long and I'm still going to beat you guys, you know? Like, is that what we're seeing here?
I mean, I feel like that would be Kyle Busch's attitude if he was out here with us right now.
Luckily, it looks like the majority of the cars that were involved in that wreck are looking nice and clean. I will be interested to see how Darius does on the restart here, and if he's able to keep up with Crump, who doesn't have any damage, but that back end is... Man, that back end is smashed in. Yeah.
The hood. I bet they could put 100% tape on that baby and it wouldn't overheat.
Someone get the sledgehammer. Got to fix that rear. All right, the base lights are off on the truck. Gonna be going green this time by as they exit 4. Got Crump on the inside, Zach Patton on the outside. Zach up front, first time of the race. Hopefully the Lady Luck is on his side as we come to this restart. Pace truck is in.
And we are coming to the
flag
green
is underway, and Crump
60.
is gone. Darius stays right behind him. Patton's going to tuck in right behind Darius there.
And Goodman is on his bumper.
Oh, Patton is trying to put himself in a position that has no room, and Chris Wright is letting him know he's there.
I was surprised that Chris actually let him come up.
It's either that or another wreck.
Ah, yeah, you're right.
I think with the way that fast repairs are going right now, no one wants to see that. Patton is going to be passed. Oh my, Crump gets spun.
And the issue is, it was a single car spin.
Yikes.
No caution.
Is he going to be able to... Wow. Wow.
I don't think it's going to be fine for him, though, because these guys are really battling up here. But look who is sitting in third right now.
That's right. And you see Zach Patton is on top of Chris right there on the back stretch. They've got a little bit of damage, it looks like, on the front right there. We'll see how that works in their favor. They're going to turn 3. He's going to tuck himself in behind Brady. Going to have a nice little line going on here. But I think Chris is ready to get that thing to the front. He's made 11 pit stops. He's been sitting on pit road quite a bit. I think he's ready to get into the action. It's craziness, I tell you. Daytona's craziness. But look who's coming back. Dean Brummett in that 25 car. getting his way up there to the leaders.
And Brady Clark is on that outside lane with Chris Wright pushing him. And there is no one else that other than Crump, that I'd be pushing up to that front.
Have you heard anything on the radio from Crump's end at all?
Well, Crump was questioning the yellow, but since it was a single car spin, there is no yellow.
So iRacing is not looking to help out Crump on that one, unfortunately. But Chris Wright and Brady Clark look like they have locked up here. On the high side, Cannon is going to be on the inside. Did somebody just blow up? I think Gaspard just blew up. Gaspard definitely
just blew up?
Something just happened to Gaspard's car. He was sitting second on the inside of Cannon, and now he is slowed way down. 3,000 RPMs, there's definitely something going on with that car. Pretty sure he blew it. Luckily, he might be able to get it back to the pits, so I don't know how many quick repairs he has. But that's the thing about Daytona when you get to the super speedways. You stay behind someone long enough, you don't look at that oil temperature, next thing you know, you're in the 290s and it's gone.
Okay, he's just now arrived to the end of pit road. He's still coasting. He's at about 31 miles an hour, just trying to make it to his pit stall.
And
so
Dean
he can
Brummett
get back out there.
And Brady Clark have met back up again, sitting 1 and 2, Patton right behind Brummett there on the inside. Chris is going to come to the inside lane and help the guys out. Patton, man, he is looking squirrely down on that inside line. Brummett taking a little bit of air, pull that front off. It tucks right back behind Brady. Patton's going to try to make a move, but Chris isn't going to go with him. He's got no room to come back in, so he's going to have to stay up there as Chris takes that third spot away. Patton on that real high side dives it down in there, and I think Cannon had a bit of a run. He does, because he's going to go past Patton there. Ooh. We got a battle for first as Chris pushes Brady to the front, and Brummett is just sitting there as he tries to fall back in line.
Brady found his new partner because he was behind Brummett, and he's like, nope, I'm going to the inside.
And I think the last thing that Brummett wants to see is the number 3 of Patton behind him, unfortunately. Patton's been trying to make some interesting moves. So we'll see if he settles down, stays on line, and tries to do something here. Brum's going to go to the outside. This time, Patton isn't going to do it. He's going to stay on the inside with Chris Wright in the 24, and Brummett's going to fall right back behind Patton there.
Brummett's only hope, I think, is a caution, so Crump can get back up here and help him get along.
We got 8 to go at Daytona. Things are getting dicey. Things are getting weird. It's almost like it's Halloween. It's so interesting. The most interesting race I've seen in a long time for sure. Patton's getting a little squirrely there in the 3rd place. Wants to see to the outside, but it's just going to kind of settle it down behind right there.
Is Brummett going to... Oh, I think that should tell Patton that he has got a friend right behind him ready to push him to the front. And
oh God, Patton is just...
Brummett just keeps trying to go to the outside lane because he wants to go. Brummett knows his time.
I think what's happened is Patton can't hold that inside line and wants to go to the outside, but then he thinks Brummett is staying on the inside, so he's kind of in his own head right now. He sees like he peaks. Yeah. But you got to understand in these type of races, you get runs on turns 2 and turns 4. You can't really make a run mid-turn and just go to the high side and hope someone's going to go with you. You're going to lose a lot of momentum, and you don't want to lose the draft in this situation.
Right. And we are on coming to lap 69 of 75. Oh, I can't imagine what's going through Crump's head right now.
I don't want to know. He's back here with Gaspar, trying to get something done. Fortunately, sitting in 9th spot right now.
And Gaspar is 1 lap down after that incident of blowing up.
We got a 6-car fight with a couple of new names. Joshua Gathright hasn't been having the greatest night, but he's sitting pretty in 5th right now. Right behind him with Will Cannon, giving him a little push. Maybe things can turn around in these next couple of laps and he can get up there and become competitive.
I'm wondering when the move is going to be made.
That's tough because Patton, man, I'm getting sweaty.
He's wheeling it.
My hands.
I'm telling you. Oh.
My hands are
no,
oh my God, the 89. Gathright on the outside. Cannon probably checked up a little bit. Brady is on the mid. Chris Wright going low. Patton's following Chris to the low side.
Flirting with that yellow line.
Wide going into turn 2. Patton still squirrely. Brady going back to 4th.
Gathright to the lead.
Wow, what a churn of events within 1 turn.
Yes. And now look, Clark and Brummett.
Brady. Brummett got a little piece of Brady there, shot him up the track just a little bit. It sure was unintentional.
5 laps to go, 6 cars, all trying to take home that cash.
Oh my God, I'm getting stressed, and I'm not even racing.
And they are catching lap traffic, but I imagine that it won't be any interference, so I'm not concerned about that.
Yeah, you would hope. Brady's going to go to the inside there on Cannon. Going to take the low line, follow Patton through. Patton's... Oh, God, Patton. Oh,
and he's going to dive to the inside.
Brady tags the lap car. Lap car gets shot to the inside. Patton
into the
hits
wall.
the outside wall. Puts Chris Wright in first place across the line. Brady Clark going to be on the outside of him, battling. No caution as we got 4 laps to go at Daytona. The field is a little scrambled right now, and Chris is just looking for help, as Brummett is going to stay with Brady Clark on the outside and help him through to clear Chris Wright on the back stretch.
Well, we are 4 laps to go. That was a wild whole lap.
I think I need some oxygen.
We'll be sure to send a ventilator over to your house immediately.
Man, 4 to go. Things are getting crazy. Chris Wright's going to look to the outside of Dean Brummett here. He's not going to have any help as Joshua Gathright is going to stay on the inside, so he's going to fall back in line behind Brummett. Brummett's getting a little loose, but Chris is going to look to the outside again, maybe thinking it was going to help him, but I doubt him and Brady are going to give up this late. Now the question is Wright gonna go with Dean when he makes the move, or is he gonna stay? Because Wright is making moves right now.
He thought that maybe the 2 behind him would go to the outside, but it looks like they're gonna stay to that inside lane.
Brummett is looking to the outside, but he's gonna stay behind Clark as they come off of turn 4, making this 2 to go in a 5-car battle.
They've got to make it around to that white flag, because if there's a caution, we're going for the green-white checker.
And it's going to get crazy. Brummett's going to the outside. Chris Wright looks like he goes on the inside. No, Chris is going to stay on the outside with Brummett. Brady has no help, as there's quite a big gap between Joshua Gathright and Brady. They are going to be coming up on lap traffic on the backstretch. It's going to be interesting to see what happens here. Patton is completely out of the draft. No contention, unfortunately. And Chris is going to stay behind. He's going to... He almost... What a save by Brummett. Holy crap. Brady tries to look on the inside, gives him a little crossover, gets him a little squirrely, but Brummett saves it.
Coming to the white flag.
That's an insane save.
Now we've got Wright to the outside, Brummett to the inside.
And lap traffic is right there. With 1 to go, this is going to be crazy. Chris, oh my God, who was that? I just saw a car on the high side. Oh my God. Let's calm it down, everybody.
Woo.
This is the last lap.
And we've got more lap traffic in the way, and he has heavy damage.
Oh my God. Chris.
He just goes to the outside.
And Josh is going to stay with Chris. It's going to be a 4-way battle. off of fourth. This is going to be extremely
Who is going to get that
close.
draft from the cars in front of them? This is
Oh my God, Chris is in the
right
lead.
to the
Brummett.
outside. No, they touched.
Chris
Wright
takes
is
it.
gonna win. What did I tell you? I told you to
my
watch that 24 car.
God.
Unbelievable.
Holy
Unbelievable.
crap.
Wow.
What a finish at Daytona.
Did not.
Chris hitting 11 times. It just comes out of nowhere. You can't make this up.
Clark I'm going back and I'm watching what happened with it looks like Clark just clipped the 89 and then they just all went for a ride after the race.
Wow.
I'm telling you, Wright was just waiting for this moment.
And imagine that, a fill-in for the race, and Chris.
Fill-ins keep winning, because at the Roval we had a fill-in. Wait, was it Chris Wright then?
Yes.
No, it was. So Chris Wright, he filled in at the Roval as well, and he drove the wheels off that thing.
He did.
Comes to Daytona, drives the wheels off of this one, and unbelievable.
And we will have some interviews coming up as Chris is enjoying some donuts in the field there.
Let's see. So
to round it out, we have. Whew, Chris Wright is going to take the win here. Brummett in second, Gathright in third, Brady in fourth, Cannon rolling out the fifth, and unfortunately Scott Crump, who led a good majority of the race, did finish in eighth after an unfortunate wreck there. So,
yeah, that was very unfortunate, but what a great race. You know, it was fantastic to watch from beginning to end. We ended up, I want to say, with 6-7 cautions?
Yeah, I think we had about 7 cautions. Sorry, I'm just trying to get the drivers situated here for the interviews. Dean, if you're in the underground Discord, if you don't mind, go into the staging room for interview.
It looks like Dean is there.
Okay, so Mike is Dean. All right, Gathright, not sure if you're watching. We're gonna go ahead and we'll bring in Dean Brummett and see what he says about his wild ride that he had.
It was kind of one of those deals.
Dean, welcome, bud. Finishing second place. What a ride that was!
Yeah, it was a blast from start to finish. Had a lot, a lot from start to finish there. A lot of good driving, a lot of driving above people's heads. It was just kind of one of those deals with it there.
Yeah, you did see a couple of incidents happening alongside. You were involved in one as well too. How did you manage to get through everything and bring yourself back up to second?
Yeah, just, the joy of these plate tracks is you have to go through and keep the nose clean for as long as you can. And I got real fortunate on the very last caution with the net code incident, just to the way that my car had spun. It was spinning the rear to the inside wall.
Yeah.
And rather than the nose, and I was able to drop a gear, get back into the throttle a bit, and actually keep it off the wall. So just all around good race, great guys to race with. Second place finish of the day, and just hopefully we're going to get a dub in one of these things soon.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, you are definitely one of the favorites here in most of these tracks. It's always a pleasure to watch you race, and it was an absolute. Oh, it was exciting. We were on the edge of our seats the whole entire time, and coming home with second. Hey, congratulations, man.
Oh, well, thank you, sir. Like I said, I'm just glad we could put on a good show for everybody. I I don't know which was more amazing, the save on that last caution to not hit the inside wall, or heading into turn 3 coming to the white.
That crossover from Chris, man, we were like, the save had us literally just baffled.
It was something there. I was hoping I was going to channel that Kyle Busch energy from the shootout a few years back, and and drive the sideways car to victory lane. But it's all right. The wife may be a little upset that we're not coming home with the money, but we'll get those curtains one way or the other.
You're definitely getting there. You and Brady seemed to work together pretty much the whole race, and just like it was at Talladega as well too. Y'all had the same schemes, and I noticed that y'all didn't mean to. And we didn't know that, and y'all actually worked together, did well, and we saw that here tonight as well too.
Yeah, that's the joy of the Great American Lager. Last week at Talladega, the Crown, the King, brought us both together, and this week here at Daytona did the same thing. He was running some Memorial Day schemes, and it's a somber weekend. I know it's definitely different for a lot of people across the country to not be able to celebrate Memorial Day as they normally would. But, we never want to forget that sacrifice that anybody has ever made for this wonderful, great country.
Well, it's always a pleasure, Dean. I appreciate you coming out and finishing second. We hope to see you in some more events, man.
Hey, well, we definitely thank you so much, guys. Look forward to it. If you want to send the next one to the world's fastest half mile, I'll be more than happy to join in on that one.
Oh, yeah, we will talk about it, and we will definitely let you know, man. You take care.
Hey, we thank you, buddy. Have a good one, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, and the winner of Daytona 100 and what was it, $40 richer?
Or was it 120?
Was it 120? I'm still baffled by the way that this ended. Chris Wright comes out of nowhere and wins this thing. Chris, walk us through your strategy, because the biggest thing that I noticed is how many times you were pitting.
I want to see if I'm right.
I was just trying to miss all the wrecks. I know we got 2 fast repairs, but the important thing was just to ride back there, let them wreck, and keep letting them wreck, and keep letting them wreck, and then inside of 20 to go, try to race them with what we got.
Yeah, it was exciting. The crossover move that you put on Dean down low off of one of the turns, and Dean got loose there too. It saves it was insane. You're definitely looking to get to the front. You stayed in the back most of the race as well too, and you finished where it mattered most. And you filled in for Josh, and look at it now.
Yeah, I just, like I said, the strategy at the start, I started there with Scott, and I know Scott. Like a lot of these guys, I don't know. This is the first one of these races I've ran.
Mm-hmm.
And thanks to Wingman and 10-4, you guys coming on doing the broadcasting, Wingman puts it up. Belly Up came on board to sponsor tonight, and I'm a Belly Up driver in Erska, and that's a great league to be in. So just trying to keep the car clean. You got 2 fast repairs. So like a lot of guys drive really aggressive at the start, and I'm sure you guys saw it. I mean,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
The first 40 or 50 laps, we couldn't run green at all. And so once some guys started running out of fast repairs, there was about 5 or 6 of us left at the end. And I thought Scott was going to be the one that, was going to control the lead. And then he got churned and we didn't get a caution. And then some other guys fell off. And then at the end, like you said, the crossover move, I thought I was there far enough, but I wasn't sure after it happened. But we talked after, and he was like, oh, no, I was just trying to block. I seen it coming. And I thought I made the good move to try to stay in the lead on the 14 off of 2, and we ended up 3 wide. And then I got under the yellow line a little bit, and as I was trying to come back up, Patton was able to hit me in the right rear, and I was just basically along for the ride, hoping that we didn't wreck on the back that time.
Dale, did you end up using any fast repairs? Did you get a lot of damage off of that spin with Patton?
Oh no, I didn't spin. It was maybe 4 or 5 to go.
Okay.
And he was trying to push me to the lead, but no, I did not use any fast repairs.
Good. I'll say 11 pit stops is what you did, and it paid off. So congratulations, man! Nice win. Hopefully you swing by a couple more events, and if you did, where would you want the next one to be?
Man, I like the 1.5 miles in the Cup car, and I was gonna say before I left, if Brian's watching, man, give us a 1.5 miles in the Cup car. I'll be there. Because it's a lot of fun. Brian's a great guy. He's so much fun to talk to, and he's helped me out a lot as far as bringing sponsorship to Erska and stuff. And I'd be remiss if I didn't shout out the Be Your Own Hero and Brave Like Wyatt. I don't know if those guys were tuning in tonight or not, but I hate that I didn't have the car. Josh told me like 20 minutes before, he was like, hey, you got to fill in for me. And I was like, oh, all right. I didn't have time to set a paint scheme on. So we ran with the old Jeff Gordon car from the Winston in 2000.
Can't go wrong. Cool. Can't go wrong there. Now, are you splitting the prize money with Josh, or is he just taking the high road?
I told him I'd give him $1.
Finder's fee. There we go.
Yep.
I had to earn this one tonight. I had to work for it.
Yes, you absolutely did. It was a pleasure watching, man. We hope you do come out to more events, and thanks for such a wild ride there at the end.
Yeah, thanks for you guys again for coming on board and broadcasting. All those wrecks happened in my windshield too. Got to stop.
Alrighty, man. Take care, and we'll see you in the next one. All right, so craziness at Daytona. A couple of guys upset with the cautions. I'm sure. I honestly, like I said, I've never seen Daytona like this.
Stuff.
I've never seen Daytona like this. I've never seen the cautions, the scoring system. Everything was just like it was different.
I'm telling you, it's like when DW used to call the races on Fox and there was a full moon, he would just always talk about the crazy stuff that would happen at the racetracks. So I think that's what happened here tonight at Daytona, because everything that could have been crazy was crazy.
Yeah, and for the money on the line, again, it's anything can happen, but I was not expecting a race like this. As we look at the race summary here, the winner was Chris Wright, 75 laps, 19 lead changes, and we had 6 cautions for 24 laps. Probably the most cautions we've seen at this race for sure.
I think overall, because we've not, every one of these races has been, they've got that one big caution, and then everybody just kind of calms down and rides it out. So this was an unusual night across the board.
Well, we appreciate everybody for tuning in and taking a look. I do want to say a huge thank you to Belly Up Sports, who did sponsor both of these races tonight, Daytona being one heck of a ride, and Wingman Sports for hosting these races. You can always check them out on Twitter. You can also go to Wingman Sports. Is it wingmansportsunderground.com?
No, it's wingmanunderground.com.
Gotcha. Get that right eventually. If you wanna sign up for some races, that's definitely where they'll be. We do weekly races. We do broadcast the good majority of them, and if you want to win some money, throw down $10 entry fee, and you get 50% of the purse. And that was a lot of money.
It really was. He put in $10, walks away with $120. That's a pretty good return, if you ask me.
Yeah, I can't complain with that. That's for sure. I'm gonna have to get in one of these races. Let somebody film my shoes in the booth.
Yeah, that would be awesome. I would love to see that.
Alrighty. Well, from here at Daytona, my name is Josh, and Tim, we're done here.
Have a great night, everybody.